Hi, hola, welcome to Alpha Dime. So today we'll be doing another bridal look, this one right here. So if you're interested to see how I created this look, please stay tuned. All right, so my face is all set. I already did foundation, I primed it, and I did my concealer under my eye, and we're just gonna continue doing the bridal looks. This one is a more simple one for my simple brides out there. So we're gonna attempt this. I wanted to do half just because I wanted to speed things up because I know some people don't like the longer videos, so I wanted to keep things short. Oh, and I also did my eyebrows with the Maybelline Tattoo Studio, the way that I taught you guys in that other video how to do it. And the palette we'll be using today is the Naked Palette 3 by Urban Decay, which I think is the perfect bridal palette because it legit has everything from smoky to like lighter. So the colors that I'm going to be using today is Strange, Nooner, and a little bit of Burnt Out. Or no, a little bit of Buzz, not Burnt Out. It's like legit the tiniest bit, so it doesn't even matter if you add it or not. But we're gonna start off with the fluffy brush, and we're gonna use it on the outer V of our eye. And I'm just gonna use my mirror so that I'm able to see, because it's hard to see because my mirror is like behind the camera, so I want to be able to see what I'm doing. And I want to apologize that in my other video I didn't show you guys how to remove the mascara. So basically you just let it dry and then use a spoolie to remove it, or if you prefer a Q-tip, but you just have to let it dry. And of course I let it dry and then I ended the video and I was like, oh my god. So I am so sorry that I did that. And I'm just blending things out. And you can deepen this as little or as much as you want. And you can extend it a little bit down this way, but not too much. And then you can put a little bit on your brow bone, because you don't want it to be like overly exaggerated. And either way, for your wedding, or if you are, well, for your wedding, you wouldn't be doing your own makeup. At least I won't be. I know brides out there that do want to, you know, do their own makeup. I personally do not want to. I want to be pampered. I do not want no part of doing my own makeup or doing anything for myself, for the matter, for that day. What I did is that I took a little bit of foundation from my bottle here, and I put it on this cream brush. And what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna apply it on the inner over here, and you just need a little bit because you just need the tackiness, because I want to use a lighter color, and without this it doesn't really show as much on my skin tone, so I use the concealer to help me do that. You just need a little bit. Now with the same brush with the other side, you use the color Strange and you start to apply it on. And it will take right away because the concealer is very tacky. And you want it just on your lid. You don't really want it on like this top part here, because it makes it look weird when you do that. And don't worry if the lines look harsh, we're gonna soften things up, because anything is possible with basically paint and makeup. Because you can blend things however you want them to look. So we go back with the color Nooner, and you just basically fill in those lines to give it like that shadowy look. And if you get messy over here, you just use your sponge, or you can use concealer and you can swoop things up and give yourself that nice, you know, winged line. And then what I did with this other brush, I took the color Buzz, just a little tiny bit, and then I dabbed it in this middle part here. See? It was just legit a little bit. Now, for the lower lid, I use my NYX Black eyeliner. You can use any black eyeliner that you have. Got a little messy on this side. So let me get this edge brush. I'm just putting some of my finger oils. I'm just trying to blend it in a little bit because I am gonna add a little bit of eyeshadow down here, so I want things to blend out a little bit. This one I did it flawless, and then this side I had to go ahead and mess it up, right? Now at the edge you just up and dab in. Now for the lower lid, I'm going to use the pencil, and I'm going to use the color Liar. It's almost like a shimmery like brown. Okay, now I'll do this side. And if you wanted to use the same Nooner color, you can. I just feel like that wouldn't show as much on me, so I wanted to use something a little bit different. But if you want to keep it on the more muted and more classy, that is totally the way to go. Now, let's do some contouring. We're gonna use the NYX stick like we usually do, and I just add the line here and here. I usually double line it because I feel like one thin line is not gonna help me. Now we'll use the tip of this. And you just blend it out as best as you can. And I'm just warming up, you know, my face, giving my face some definition. And then with a little bit of the product that's left, I just blend in like my forehead and my hairline so it looks good. And then for my nose, I'll try my cream brush. I'm cleaning it off a little bit since I used concealer with it, and just blend it to the sides. That. See how easy that was? Now we'll go in with the highlighter and we'll do our nose, and then we'll also blend that out. Let me just use the other side of this brush. See that blend it out perfectly, and then whatever's left I just use under my brow. Now, for a mixture of blush and highlighter, I like to use the Orgasm, the multiple, which is like a highlighter and blush. So I just rub it in there because it just skips like a couple steps, and I like that because when you have to do like more than one thing, like to me it's like, oh, that's a lot. And we're trying to create a simple, you know, bride look. But you see, you get the shimmer and then the little bit of pop of color for that flushed cheek look. Now let's set our face and do our eyelashes. And I use the MAC Fix It as usual. It has legit become one of my favorites. I do not like doing makeup without it. Just letting it dry a little bit. So usually I like to use my 4D, but since I've been using my 4D for all my looks, we'll use the Climax by Nars. And it's, like I tell you guys, become one of my faves. So you start off with the bottom and you spread out your lashes. And I just like looking down as I do them so that I can see better and comb them better. And just, you know, continue to add like to the tips, because that's how you add the length. And now we'll go into the lower lid, and I usually like to stamp it on because I feel like my lower lashes don't need that much help because they're already long as it is. So you don't want to like overdo it with product. And if your lashes ever like clump or anything like that, they do sell tools. I just don't use mine as much, but this is a really good tool. It has like a brush side and it has like this side which you can help declump. This is like really sharp, like metal. So I got this from Amazon, so if you guys ever need it, I can definitely link it so that you guys have it or buy it if you like it. Okay, so now let's do lips. I'm gonna be doing the Younique Splash Liquid Lipstick in the color Successful, and then we'll just use like a pinky lip liner. If I'm ever looking down, it's because the mirror. There's like tips and tricks for you to do like certain lines, but I'm not really good at that, so I'm not gonna act like I am. I just like filling them in a little bit. With the color Successful by Younique, I just and now for my inner rim, I just, and then I clean it off with either makeup remover or my cloth. But this is it. And then you can add like a little bit of like highlighter onto like your lip, like here, if you wanted to, and then it'll be perfect. But this is my second bridal look that you can do either for your bridal shower, wedding day. It's just supposed to be a simpler look. Now, the quote that I have for today is by Mignon McLaughlin, and it says, "A successful marriage requires falling in love many times, always with the same person. And I couldn't agree more. I feel like people in relationships should be falling in love with the same person every single day, because in my point of view, because I'm getting married and I love this guy, it's important to fall in love with him every single day, because he's the person I want to spend the rest of my life with. So like I said, I couldn't agree more. Thank you so much for tuning in this week, and I don't know what I have next in store, but I'm hoping that it's either going to be another bridal look, or maybe we'll do something a little bit different, but we'll see. Because I've been looking a little bit at like Ariana Grande's like looks that she creates with her REM Beauty, so I might be venturing that way. We'll see. Just stay tuned. I know that I'm not predictable sometimes, but I like that about me. So thank you so much for tuning in this week, and I'll see you guys soon.